Hi, this is Joachim for statisticsglobe.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to apply the sum function in R. So in the first example of this video I'm going to show you the basic application of the function, and this example relies on the example data that we can create in line 3 of this code. So if you run this code, you can see that a new value appears at the top right of RStudio. And we can also have a look at this data, and now you can see here at the bottom of the RStudio console that this data is a simple vector that consists of numeric values. Now if we want to know the sum of these values, we can simply apply the sum function as you can see in line 5 of the code. So if we run this code, you can see again here at the bottom at the RStudio console that the sum of our example data is 31. So in example 2, I'm going to show you how to handle NA values, or in other words missing values, with the sum function. So in the second example I'm going to use this example data here that you can run or that you can create with line 8 of the code. And we can also have a look at this data, and as you can see this is exactly the same data as before, but in the end we have a NA value, a not available value in our data. So if we would try to apply the sum function as we did before in example 1, the following happens. So as you can see here in the RStudio console, the sum function returns NA instead of the sum of our vector. Fortunately, there's an easy trick how we can handle NA values with the sum function, and this is the NA remove option that you can see here in line 13 of the code. So by default, NA remove is equal to false, but we can specify it here within the sum function to be equal to true. So that means that all NA values are removed from our data before we calculate the sum of our data. So let's run this line of code. And as you can see, the RStudio console returns 31 again, so the same resulting value as we also have seen in example 1. Okay, so far in the first two examples we relied only on synthetic data, on very simplistic data. So for that reason I want to show you in example 3 how to take the sum of a real data frame, of the column of a real data frame. And for this example I'm going to use the iris data set that we can load with line 16 of the code. And with line 17 of the code we can have a look at the first 6 lines of the iris data. So as you can see here, the iris data contains several columns, and some of these columns are numeric. So of these columns we could take the sum. So in the example I'm going to take the sum of the first column, Sepal.Length, and we can do that by line 19 here of our code. So as you can see, we can get the column values of this data by putting a $ between the data frame name and the column name, and then we can just apply the sum function to this column. So let's run this line of code, and as you can see here at the bottom in the RStudio console, the sum of this column is 876.5. Yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to show you in this video. However, if you want to know more about the sum function, you could visit my homepage statisticsglobe.com, because on the homepage I have recently published several tutorials on the sum function, and also one tutorial which is showing exactly the same examples as in this video. But in the tutorial I'm explaining the examples in some more detail. So if you want to have a look at this tutorial, I will put a link to the article in the description of this video, so you could check it out there. And if you have liked the video, of course I would be very happy if you leave me a comment, and if you subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notifications for future videos on my channel. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye bye.